Like I go with I want girls to feel bad for me and dudes to like want to drink with me.
You ooze that. You're very good. It's a musk.
Yeah.
It's Sadness by Dunn.
Behind the blue eyes, there's a lot of sadness.
That's the name of your documentary.
Behind blue eyes, there's a lot of sadness.
Behind these blue eyes, there's a lot of, well, quite frankly, but not. This is a story of entertainment. No, I was kidding. Are we recording, Chris? That was really bad.
So we're not going to use that, but it's recording.
Oh, we should just use the duck sound and bleep it out.
Quack.
Quack. Yeah, dude, I did that on an episode. We beeped out. It was curse or was it just some expletive or something? And the only first comment I ever got on a video, what the hell was that, a duck? So at least I knew people were listening. See, there you go. Yeah, you heard it too.
Trying to think what episode that was.
It was the Rob White episode. It was the first one. I'll never forget it.
Captain Rob White, good guy.
Oh, Captain. Yeah, he'd be missed. I mean, he's not dead, but like, what's up, man?
Nothing, dude.
How you doing? Chilling. Ladies and gentlemen, I do fancy intros every once in a while, and I'm trying to at least not just meander on. Start at the top. So, Patt Dunn is back. It's been a minute.
I'm here.
He's here. I always wait for an applause when I say the name, and I'm like,
there's no audience. Chris,
no, there's no.
Unless Chris wants to clap.
Chris, can you just put in clap, Chris? Thank you, Chris.
Thanks for having me.
He's a good guy.
Thanks for having me. It's nice to be here again.
How you been, man?
I'm all right, dude. Chilling.
I've seen you on blowing it up on social media a little bit. Impeccable style.
Doing what I can, you know. Keeping Long Island comedy afloat.
Yeah.
That's on my
yeah,
shoulders.
you're the administrator of the Long Island comedy scene page now, aren't you?
Like the Mount Rushmore is like Seinfeld, Tim Dillon, me, and then me again. I'm on there twice.
And then me twice.
Yeah, me twice.
It's like Dylon.
Dylon.
Oh my God! So you're administrator of the Long Island comedy scene page because Jeff Bosey tragically died in that horrible diaper accident.
I'm now the stepfather to his kids.
You are, yeah. You know, well,
they're nice.
You'll do better. You'll do much better. I love you, Jeff. I know you. I don't think you listen to the show, but in case you do, I love you.
I highly doubt it, but you never know.
Yeah, when I have him on, he'll be like, I listen to you all the time.
Yeah.
No, but Long Island comedy scene page. Pat moderates the. I don't know, what would you call it? It's just a page where people can go.
You can go there, and I put out the open mic schedule, and then that's all I do.
And he also says, "Hey, that was really funny. I'm not going to kick you off the page." Like I don't moderate shit.
I'll like the stuff you post to help you.
Yeah, that's actually where I direct everybody because anytime I've done a show and somebody walks up, either to me or somebody else, and they're always just like, how do I do that? Like, that's it. That's the strangest question. They just walk up to you like, how do I do this? And I'm like, dude, I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, but I always tell them, like, go to this page. They post all the time. So for anybody who listens to this show or may know me or knows Pat and listens to this and is going to come up to us and ask us, hey, how do I do this? You go to the Long Island Comedy Scene page. Go to Long Island Comedy Scene page. They post all kinds of open mics and all the schedule of all that stuff. And everybody has their little poster wars right now. You know, like tells you which mics if you go to, you're gay. You know what I mean? Yeah,
the Monday Night Wars are back.
They are. They're getting back hard.
What do you think you are? You're a Suffolk guy. I'm a Nassau guy.
Technically, I'm a Suffolk guy, but like I'm just too lazy to drive to Nassau, which is the staple of a Suffolk guy.
Like, you're under the Billy Geyer umbrella. Like, is he HBK?
Billy's one of the first guys I met, probably. So yeah.
Like, are you DX or NWO?
How do you view? Oh, so this is all right. Yeah. I'm gonna say that we're DX, but I will say that makes Nassau 100% NWO. Because you guys are like cool and we're like disgusting. You know, like we're like cool disgusting.
I'd say we're Wolfpack.
Yeah, they were like they always said cool. NWO always said cool stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, the Wolfpack was the best one.
Oh, dude, Sting and Wolfpack. Ooh.
It was the best one. They just were like, we're just gonna start a gang. We're gonna come out to basically like Tupac music. Like, white guys with bandanas wrapped around. It's the best thing ever.
Love it.
If you don't know what that is, just Google it and be prepared for awesomeness.
I would think your fan base knows wrestling.
I don't talk about wrestling a whole lot on here. I did a little bit. I did with Noel a little bit. But I love wrestling. It's my favorite. One of my favorite things to do is to like house beers and watch wrestling. It's like one of my favorite things in the world to do.
I loved it when I was 10.
Yeah.
And I still love it in my 30s.
Oh fuck yeah! How can you not?
Getting drunk, watching wrestling.
Just ballet for boys, as I heard somebody refer to it as one time. Pretty spot on, to be honest with you.
That's
like,
yeah.
you know,
pretty accurate.
I'm fine. It's fine. It's just gay boys doing stuff. It's great. I love it.
Speaking of gay boys, Bud
Oh
Light,
yeah, we're gay now.
cheers.
Bud Light.
I'm doing a sober month, so I'm doing a cleanse. But if I'm on a podcast, I'm drinking, and I
I
figure
just threw you off the fucking.
I hit 6 days sober. So
How'd that go for you?
It's okay. I feel much better today than when I'm drinking every night at an
Yeah,
open
I'm
mic,
trying
you know?
to stop doing that.
Yeah, dude, when I started comedy, like I was gaining weight. I'm like, why am I getting fatter?
You're going
Like,
out more.
Yeah, so like, all right, it's Tuesday night and you had 8 beers. That's probably the reason, bud.
Yeah, remember before we started comedy when you'd be like, I go out like. You do like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday, and then like
Yeah.
that was pretty much
was
it.
it.
But
That
you
was
definitely
it.
were going out at least 2 to 3 days a week,
Oh,
maybe
yeah.
4.
Now
if
it's
it was
weekend plus.
But that's what I mean, because all of a sudden mics are on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Thursdays, and usually when I'm home, like watching fucking old episodes of Stranger Things because I'm a child, I'm out and I'm like, I'm out, might as well have a beer, and I'm writing fucking dick jokes about cum and shit,
Yeah.
you know, like. And then I go up there and I try it, and then I go home at 11, and then I'm like, why am I hammered? Like, I have to go to work in like 5 hours, like. But that's the sketch. Now I'm like, I'm out every night, and it does change.
Yeah, it does.
And I'm just like, I think I have to stop drinking every night. Not hammered blackout every night. Definitely on the weekends. But like,
Yeah, I agree. Because like weekends, I'll drink for 12 hours. Like,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
problem. Like, but just during the week, you know, you go to a mic. And
Yeah.
It's like, do I want to go home or do I want to go out? I'm gonna go out.
especially if you had like a couple good jokes you wrote that night and they went over well, and you're like, I might hang out for a little bit.
I'll have that feeling one day.
I
I'll
like your stuff.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks, kid. Is that what you just said to me?
Thanks, dude.
I thought you were like, thanks, kid. Dude, it's just, yeah, I love that. You have that great joke. Speaking of wrestling, you have that great joke about being hammered, and you're like, it's like the more hammered I get, the more like Hulk Hogan I sound. It's great. You're
Thank
funny.
you. Thank you.
I mean, I don't even, who gives a fuck what I think? I hate everything I do all the time. I really do. I look at my stuff, I'm just like, I'm going to throw all this out and just like change. I saw Alex Bradley do something on a mic the other night. So funny, it made me want to quit comedy.
Yeah, he's a funny dude.
I know. He's like a song. He can do song stuff. I don't do that. But he went out there and just murdered this song thing that I'm not going to reveal to people because he's working on it. But it was at a mic and it was so fucking funny. And I remember turning into Noel or Billy or something and said I quit because it was dying. I was like, that's so fucking funny.
That's somebody I want to see doing more comedy. I want to see him in the city. I want to see him outside of Long Island.
I like this
'Cause
agent.
Alex has the potential to
He's hilarious.
be a
dude.
comic.
Let's just jerk him off for a little bit.
I'm
He's
okay
great.
with
He's really
it.
funny.
So handsome. When he makes it, and when he needs 2 openers.
Yeah. I mean, remember the
Yes.
dude? Well, I always tell him like, hey, I'm from the other end of the fishtail, brother. Like,
Listen here, brother.
yeah, exactly. I'm at East End. We're East End step twins because, or whatever the fuck I just made up. But where was I going? Oh yeah. Oh no, I lost my train. Alex is really funny. That's all I'm going to say. But he does. Yeah, he did something at the mic. Made me want to quit comedy. Yeah, you go out because you had like 1 or 2 things that went well, or you're vibing, or you're in a good mood, and then you end up going out to like 2 a.m, and you're like, it's Tuesday,
Yeah.
and you're like, shit.
Not ideal.
And then sometimes, but then when I go home, I'm sitting there, like my anxiety will kick in, like, you piece of shit. Why don't you go out tonight? Other people are out tonight. Why the fuck aren't
Yeah.
you out?
Should be out living life, not home playing video games.
Yeah.
Watching wrestling.
Always. Well,
And you're-
one or the other, not at the same time.
Yeah.
That would be if I had a laptop going with one, and then.
Could happen. Wouldn't be enjoyable though. But
But like I said, we're gay now. We drink Bud
yeah.
Light.
I really brought this as a social experiment.
Why?
I figured we have Bud Lights, and then if
You want to watch the video of Kid Rock shooting all the beers?
we'll see if we turn gay.
Yeah. Well, you've drank one already. How do you feel? Feel like you like cum now?
You look now. I mean, like
Me specifically?
Yeah, you're looking good, dude.
All right.
Motorhead. Woo.
You know why they call me Motorhead, right?
Why's that?
Dick sucking.
I remember that. That was a song Lemmy wrote. It's on the B track.
Yeah, it
Dick
is. It's on the
sucking.
B track. It's just
Yeah.
called Dick Sucking. The original, the name came from, that's what you call like a cokehead.
I don't think he was ever into coke. I think he was.
He was into speed.
He was speed and
Yeah.
acid.
No, that's what it was. Speedhead, not cokehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna correct you. So I was trying to lead you to the right.
No. He did so much acid with. People said he disproved a theory or something like that. He had this interview where he talked about like, oh, they said it just because you take another, it doesn't increase the acid or whatever. Like just because you take a second dose, it's like, well, we took him anyway, and it lasted for like 3 days. Like,
That old Lemmy.
exactly. Yeah. No, one of my favorite dudes ever.
Yeah.
You ever seen the documentary?
Lemmy.
Not well that one, but there's a
That's
documentary called "Decline of Western Civilization." You ever seen that one? You're one of the few people I know that have seen this documentary. This documentary is tremendous.
There's 3 different parts. One
Yeah,
is
there's part 2 is Lemmy's in that one.
Part 2 is Lemmy. Part 3 is like hair metal.
That's part 2 is Lemmy and hair. It's the metal scene in L.A. So it's like hair
Yeah, so
metal,
it's all-
Ozzy,
Megadeth is in there.
Megadeth's in it. So is Kiss. So is
Yeah.
the dude from Wasp, wasted with his mom.
Oh shit.
Remember that dude?
Yeah.
He's just bring up.
I want to say
Chris, bring up the Decline of Western Civilization Part 2 on YouTube.
I want to say
See
it's
what
Blackie Lawless.
Oh man, but he's hammered on like vodka. Yeah, and there's a bunch of great interviews. That's where Ozzy's making bacon and eggs and explains rock and roll.
He's pouring orange juice all over.
Yeah,
the
because
kitchen
he's
counter.
he's fucking all withdrawing and shit. Just go to YouTube.
I think the first one's all punk, like
First one's
it's like
all
Black
punk.
Flag, shit like that.
But it's like if you're into that, like the Black Flag interviews
Yeah.
are amazing. Just put Decline of Western Civilization Part 2. That's the trailer. Find Ozzy. Just put in Ozzy. What's the it's this is one of my favorite interviews ever. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Top one?
Yeah, top one. It's 47 seconds. Let's see.
Oh, this is it. Yeah, he's in the rope.
What happened with Black Sabbath? We all ended up junkies and alcoholics and everything. Like the drummer ended up in a rehabilitation centre. I did for a while, and in the end, disaster happens. It's inevitable to happen. Disaster. It's like drugs. And we took vast amounts of marijuana. It was fun at the time, but then we all just sort of it's not a very good idea anymore.
So you have a more stable life now?
No.
Pause.
So
Oh my
good.
god, yeah. So, and there's none with Lemmy gives one of the greatest interviews, and it's like behind the Hollywood, like the Hollywood sign, or on like the hills. See if you can just find a clip of he gives like he basically just sums up like being like what it takes or what it is being a rock star.
Yeah.
Like, but he's so fucking cool. Like the dude was so unbelievably cool. It
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
matter, but he breaks it down in like a really interesting way. And I'm
Just
trying
like on both ends, like he slept with like 10,000 women, and like every dude loved him.
yeah, and like every woman loved him too, from what I understand. And it's just he was. I can't see this. Oh, sorry.
Here we go.
No, that's I mean that's just Lem. My cat's named Lemmy.
Really?
Go back. No, that's Lemmy at the Rainbow. No, in the Decline of Western Civilization. Yeah, you don't need to put, yeah. There it is, yeah.
What do you think about the pretty rock and roll stars?
Good luck to them if they're pretty. Wish I was.
Do you get mad if a band copies your style?
No. Good luck to them. Maybe they'll do something we can copy later.
Why did you get into rock and roll in the beginning?
Because I noticed that you got lots of girls. But I don't think people take girls seriously in this sort of music. I don't know why that is. I am actually an alcoholic now, I guess. I think I'm probably about 4 on the Richter scale of alcoholism.
Did rock and roll do it to you?
Well, yeah, I guess it did, because we got a free bottle backstage every show, you see, so... I mean, you don't want to leave, the last quarter of the bottle, so you tend to finish it up, I think a lot of people look to people in show business, or anybody who's famous.
Pause this.
To
That's
model
where I
that.
want to be. That's the world you want to live in, right?
Oh man, that would
you want to
get-
be where the bottle of Jack Daniels for
like
yourself.
when you get offered that Thursday spot at a dump bar in Lake Ronkonkoma. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say the name, but like, dude, if the pay was a bottle of Jameson, yeah, I'd be there, brother.
You'd show up for booze?
Oh yeah.
I might show up for booze. I mean, if like I'll give you a bottle of Jack. Bottle of Jack? Mm-hmm. Unopened? all right, yeah, I'll do 5 minutes for a bottle of Jack.
I'll take that gladly.
Or I mean, I don't know. It would be really cool at one point reach a point where I just walk in a green room and they're just like bottle of JD, and I'm like, wait, do I have to pay for this? No. We I just take this? No. Where's the fucking?
That's the sad part. That's what you and me want to get out of comedy. Like, where do you see yourself in 10 years? Oh, headlining across the world. Where do you see yourself? Getting a show and then getting free booze. Like that's the ceiling for us.
I remember I answered that question so directly one time. Recently, I remember I was on the Jericho cruise. I was just telling you about this. On the Jericho cruise, they had comedy every night, and Brad Williams was on there.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and I went every night because I was also like I was with a married couple and everything, so I was like I need to get away for a little bit. So I went down to the comedy club, and I like afterwards there was like a casino, which was crazy because you could smoke in the casino. As soon as we hit international waters,
I was going to say
ripping butts.
Yeah,
which is just where I went all the time. I was like, I'm not going outside where the sun's going to hurt me. I'm going to smoke inside where all the mutants are. I love it, dude. It was great. But I saw one of the comedians on stage one night, and I was like fucking rip shit on like. I think I was just drinking vodka that night or some shit because I wanted to drink like a lot of it. Okay. And I just go up to him and I remember his name was Raj. And I just went up to him. I was like, dude, I thought you were really funny. He was legitimately funny. He fucking made me laugh a lot. And I was just like, the question we all ask, we're like, can I have some advice? I've been doing this 5 years. I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And he gave me like sound advice actually. And he also like, he asked me, he was like, what do you see? What's your goal? You want to get out of this? And I remember without missing a beat, I was just like, get past the club that matters and get my podcast on the XM radio. I just blurted it out because I was like, I got to answer this guy directly. This is like a test or some shit, right? And he was like, okay, good goals. I'm like, yes, I passed the test. Oh no, there's more. Like, but I remember being like, that's a really direct answer. Maybe I just go with that when people ask me. Like,
it works. I
guess that's
a
like
good
a
answer.
goal, right?
Yeah, that's definitely a goal. Like, I don't know my goal.
What do you want out of this?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I enjoy doing it.
You enjoy doing it? That's an answer. That's an okay answer, man. I think a lot of people get wrapped up in some deep meaning behind their shit. Sometimes people just want to talk shit.
No, I mean, like, the best part of it is, like, it's far and few between for me, but, like, after you have, like, a good set and after the show you have somebody come up to you, like, shake your hand, like, dude, really funny, good job.
Oh. Like a stranger, right? Somebody you don't know. No reason to go up to you and make you feel good.
Means everything.
It does, man. Woo. It's nice.
That makes the night.
Oh man, I did a show recently where that happened. Someone went up and was just like, "I thought you were funny," and I'm like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Thank you." Like, it's always genuine because I don't think I am funny. It's just, to be honest with you, I don't like, especially like I was telling you, I saw what Alex did and everything like that, and like, I just don't. Not that I don't think I am funny, but I don't think I'm funny enough. There it is. I don't think I'm funny enough. So when somebody comes up to me and says, "Hey, by the way, you are funny enough," and I'm like, it feels really good. I'm trying to be funny enough. That's really nice for you to say that.
You got a good stage presence.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. I'm just insane. I'm just crazy.
Yeah, I'm not disputing that at all.
Yeah, like it's just I don't attract the right kind of people, especially women. I always attract like whenever they come up to me, they're always just like, "You're awesome," and I'm like, what trauma do you have? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what aren't you telling me right away? Not that it's a bad thing, but like, it's usually something that comes out the last second in the form of, you suck. Yeah. I just think you suck. And I'm like, excuse me? They're like, you suck.
Like, I've never had a woman come up to me after a show and like say like, oh, good job, great job. It's always dudes, but I had one woman. It's
a lot of guys for me too.
I get it's pretty much every guy, but this one woman, it was a show we're on together. And I do a joke where cocaine is my punchline. And she's like, listen, my son just overdosed on cocaine. I hope that you're not doing it. Like, I don't want to see that happen to you. And I was like, does it look like I do cocaine? Look at me, lady. She's like, all right, well.
I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at the kid dying, but that's crazy.
Bro, it like came out of nowhere. I was like, it's a joke. Like, I don't do cocaine.
That's one of those moments where you're like, here's how humor works. I'm so sorry. Like
that's the only feedback I've ever gotten from a female for comedy. Just don't do cocaine.
I had people leave during one of my jokes recently, which I'm not one of those comedians that's like
we don't do edgy shit.
No, but it's not even like it's not edgy. It's like you said, it's the same thing like the cocaine thing. It's like it's the punchline of the I'd rather be cursed with coming razor blades and lemon juice for the rest of my life. That's the punch. So that's pretty specific. And it's not even meant to be. I'm like, what's the worst torturous thing that I would like? What's worse? Like, what would I'd rather be forced to splooge pain.
Yeah.
Like, that's what that is. Just splooging pain. And I didn't know that there was like a 17-year-old's birthday party at one table. And
You're doing comedy in a Chuck E. Cheese? Like,
no, it was in McGuire's.
Oh, yeah? Oh, you could be 16 and get in there.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, and it was, I believe it was an 18 and over show or whatever like that, but they were with parents. So not even they're like, they're with adults. So of course they're going to let them in.
I mean, everybody comes.
Yeah, exactly.
Except my wife.
Hey! That's for Rob White.
His wife is very nice. She is.
I just did his little pilot thing that he shot. Chris is cutting it together.
Oh, cool.
Little tattoo show that he's doing.
Rob, good guy.
Coming soon. Preview.
Coming soon.
Hey, not like my wife.
You dirty dog.
Anyway, oh man, this is my favorite episode. Probably not going to play well, but this is my favorite. I just like hanging out with you. Yeah, so they walked out, and like I got like, because I was like, it was like a real like I got hired at McGuire's to do the host gig. It was
Nice.
Cool, and it was McGuire's. Everybody, I know it's not like Levittown, so the owner can see and everything like that. But I was like, these people remember me. It's a start, like whatever. And they walked, and I was mortified. I'm like, fuck. I'm never gonna get asked to do this again. like never gonna get asked to do this again. And luckily, the door guy Manny was like, cool. He's like, dude, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Shout out Manny, you rule.
I've actually never been to McGuire's.
Never
walked in there.
You've been on posters for shows, but you've never been on.
I think it was December. We were on a show together. It was a Butera show, and I was stoked to be on this thing because comedy club, not a dump bar. Got COVID, and I had to cancel.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I hate to cancel comedy. Like even if it's like a dump bar, I still want to go. But
yeah, I mean,
suck, dude.
I just did it at a restaurant. How do you feel about restaurant shows?
Again, you were with me.
Your size said everything. Oh man, let me tell you. Like,
I never done one until I think it was November. I was with you, Rob White. It was Rich Walker.
Yeah,
that was my first one. So
the Arugas one.
Yeah,
that wasn't the best crowd, but that was a fun night.
They also
Bridget was on that show. Kavanaugh too.
Dude, she's funny.
Fucking killed.
The first table they were there for bingo night.
That's right.
The three women.
That's right.
So I didn't know how to like restaurant show etiquette. Like, can I be dirty? Do I have to just be clean? So I went up and just ate it for 6 minutes, and that was it.
I just remember going up there and being like, it was a Y. Like it was like, we were in the center, so I was like,
it was the corner of the bar. So like you're
because
talking
in the
to
center
the
was just like the comedians, and I was like, I'm not talking to you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey everybody, dating's weird. 3 girls sitting there and not paying attention to me.
none of them were definitely dating.
None. I was like, are any of you on the apps? Or any of you wanted by the government because you escaped from a lab? Like,
so that was my first restaurant show. Since then, I've done maybe 3 more, and one was pretty good. The other one's, that's tough. I'm like, why aren't they laughing?
It's weird.
Because they're eating dinner. Like,
yeah. To be honest with you, a good restaurant show usually goes a little long. You let the people eat for, and then like get them for like the last, because that's what they say, like 6 to like 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was the setup. It was 6 to 10, and then I think we started the show at like 7:30, and at that point they were still getting like appetizers.
It's
like
crazy.
The restaurant was like backed up. So by the time we went on,
it's always this fundraiser show with a price fixed menu, and then all of a sudden it's like the one night they're like, we're booked solid for the evening.
Nice.
It's crazy because you're battling everything too. There's nothing worse than the banging of like knives and forks and plates and the murmuring of, you can take that. I'm done with the sea bass. It's fine. Can I get some coffee? That's what I have to listen to. Yeah. And it's the worst. And I ignore it. I've done really good at blocking because like I'm not going to yell at those people. Especially at restaurant shows, because it's like a double-edged sword. Like, yes, they should shut the fuck up. But at the same time, like, usually this is for fundraisers. So I kind of have to play nice. We all do.
I go for likability on stage. So I will never.
Do you feel that works? I was talking to Rob White about this. I was just curious.
I think so. I try to do like like what we were talking about before. I want girls to feel bad for me, and dudes want to get me a beer.
I want girls to fuck me.
Yeah.
And I want guys to stay away from me while I fuck the girls. No, I was kidding.
Now that I've had 2.5 Bud Lights, I'm the opposite.
Oh no, I want the guys to fuck me. It's the Bud Light.
Yeah.
Dude, Kid Rock cried in a video today. I watched it so many. Did you not see it?
No.
Chris?
Oh man, I'm like
Bring up Kid Rock shooting Bud Light.
as a white trash Limp Bizkit fan.
Dude, they
like,
really hurt. They hurt the white trash community by taking away their beer, apparently.
I think Fred Durst has to come out and get us back on track because Kid Rock did us no favors with this shit.
Yeah, look at this. He's got like an AR-15. Oh, I'll wait all day. Look at that. He's got it all set up.
Grandpa's feeling a little frisky today. Let me say something to all you and be as clear and concise as possible.
Is that a golf course?
That's what I call alcohol abuse.
And fuck Anheuser-Busch. Have a terrific day.
Why is everybody mad?
I don't get it.
I don't understand why everybody is mad.
It's like still weird marketing where
You know why I hate it? Because like, here's what's gonna happen. Like they had, you know, I don't hate it. I hate, like, why do you give a shit? Like, keep drinking your beer. All right. Especially because I don't need, man, everybody, I like Bud Light. Okay. I'm going to keep drinking Bud Light. Okay. I don't give a fuck. Which you could slap Hitler on this. I'll probably still drink it. Okay.
I might buy more of it.
Yeah.
All right.
Just to have the special edition Unsalo bottles. I'm saying who gives it, like, what is your war you're fighting where you're gonna, that's like 60 beers. First of all, that's how much money he has to just fucking, that's like $200 worth of beer right there. $200 worth of beer. And he shot it with a fucking $1,500 gun probably.
Yeah, probably.
He goes, let me make myself, grandpa, he says, grandpa's feeling a little frisky.
I like that he's doing like a third person reference and then a nickname that he gives himself.
I still want to fucking be friends with Kid Rock. It seems like hanging out with him would be fun.
I was never a Kid Rock guy.
I liked
it never appealed to me.
The one album, the two albums.
With
no, it was the first, Devil Without a Cause.
Okay, there you go.
And American Badass.
Yeah.
But like, he seems like a fun guy to hang out with. I just hope that he doesn't do that to all the alcohol that he brings out. If he's just like a weird sober dude.
I couldn't imagine that. My whiskey of choice is Jim Beam
Red Stag.
And
that's his?
That's his, which is nuts.
Dude, it's a guy from Detroit. Why did he lay into this redneck stuff?
No
Seriously,
idea.
like
Yeah,
that's he was a white rapper. It was like him and Eminem.
Mm-hmm.
This has boggled my mind for years. And
Never
like
got it.
I think that's why, because like if you listen to fucking Devil Without a Cause, some great songs. I like that album. I'll probably listen to it on the way back because we mentioned it today and I have fucking ADHD and I hyperfixate on things. I'll probably bop one of those songs on.
I'm gonna bop one of those songs.
Yeah,
on.
I'm gonna bop one of them songs on.
I like it.
I smoked a joint on the way here. And I got inside and I was like, I need a beer. And I'm glad my friend Pat's here.
America.
But yeah, dude, he was like the equivalent. He was like, when he came out, he was like as famous as Eminem and revered too.
Yeah.
It was like those two. And
Was
then
it Woodstock where he came out with the
dude,
the
that
fur coat?
performance rules. That's a great. He comes out and he does "My Name Is Kid." He did the VMA performance where he's fucking trading mics with fucking Kid Rock was like super cool.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Apparently, he does a trick. He does a thing now where he gets like all these fake watches and then he gets drunk and he's like, "Hey man, I just want to say I really like you. Here's take this watch." And it's like a $5,000 watch. It's for you. And it's like $250. That's funny, right? Yeah.
All right, hold on. I can't get a lot of good Kid Rock stories because I'm gonna go home and like Google him and be like, oh shit, I really like
it's
Kid
fine.
Rock. I know I can't like now really get into Kid Rock.
No, I mean
Like go on Facebook tomorrow, like, oh man, I love Kid Rock.
I don't know if I love Kid Rock. I'm saying I'd probably, if they were like, if somebody went up to me, it's like, hey, I have this job. Do you want to like go hang out, drink beer, and shoot guns with Kid Rock? I'd be like, yes. Why would I say no to that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, but I would ask him, like, is he going to shoot the beer first? Is he going to make some statement about the beer before we get to drink it? People are getting mad over light beer.
Insane.
I don't know. I'm going to keep drinking it.
I'm
It tastes
for
like
it, dude.
everybody's upset. It's like, what happens? It's like they use trans shavings in it now. It tastes like they're using trans DNA in it. Like what? I can't wait to see the conspiracy theory that come out about this.
I want Alex Jones.
I want Alex's Jones.
I want Alex's Johnson. No, it's
Alex's
working. The Bud Light's working. Jesus.
You go back.
I do like that for like.
You're gonna call your girlfriend after this and be like, "Sorry, babe, I'm going downtown to San Francisco." You just take your shirt off and hop in a fucking limo.
I'm going to Manhattan.
I'm going to Manhattan to the east side or whatever. I don't know, some kind of slang that's like real. You just
Going
like
to Fire Island.
go to Fire Island. And I'm
Cherry-
gonna nipple piercings.
I'm gonna
in a
pretend like
ladder.
I don't know. I'm going to Cherry Grove. I think that's the name.
You're gonna pretend to play it off like you're not
Yeah.
gay.
Oh
Go
my
to Cherry
God.
Grove to play horseshoes with some friends. Not ass stuff. Swear to God, we're not gonna fuck each other in the ass.
Why did Apple Maps just suddenly put in this Cherry Grove address?
I don't know why. Maybe because you now like cock. Bud Light. Drink Bud Light responsibly. I don't know. It's funny, but yeah, he shot all those beers because I guess I looked this up, and apparently there's like a trans TikTok star.
I looked into it before I came here.
Yeah, I did
Just to
too,
get-
and it
I didn't want to
doesn't really.
wrong pronoun the person.
And like other
but-
people are just mad.
Yeah, which like I don't get for like beer. Like it's not like the 80s or 90s where like there's
Dylan
no
Mulvaney. Yeah, this is the person. What are they? She? I don't know.
It's a
She?
I checked before I came on.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
accidentally called them the wrong thing, but like it's not the 80s or 90s where there's no like internet porn and you're looking at beer commercials to get hard.
I mean, kind of. So this is a trans TikTok star, and they got a bottle made for them, or they're doing like a Pride Month can or some shit.
Yeah, they're on the can. And
So
then
who
there's,
gives a shit?
Yeah.
Millions of people have been on. It's Bud Light. It's like
If
no
you were-
one's ever drinking Bud Light and been like, man, that's a damn fine taste. Like, I mean, like genuinely. You ever had like a really good beer? Like where you're like, oh, this like whatever your palate is, it just hits it. And you're like, this is delicious to drink. I'm gonna drink a lot of these because I love this. Not because I'm gonna get drunk by accident from this.
I'm drinking these to get drunk for $8.
But that's what I mean.
Right.
They're like, what are they gonna do now? And I'm like, what do you mean? What are they gonna do? Like, they're gonna not drink fucking tall boys of fucking.
Yeah, good for Nike. That's pretty cool.
What is this? This the video? Play it.
No, now Nike picked up on her.
I like that.
They're pushing all these goddamn right wingers. They're pushing them out. I don't know why I did that in
If
the
you could
southern
do,
accent. I'm a woke southerner. I'm getting these guys.
You could add this onto your Coors Light bit.
I'm trying to figure out how. It's like, I mean, were you personally offended by Bud Light recently?
There you go. All right. I like this. Right?
Did Kid Rock shoot all your Bud Light cores?
There we go,
He
dude.
shoots like $200. All I think about is Animal House. He tossed the bar, the whole fucking bar. And like people are, it's so crazy to me. I will not drink this. The one dude was like, I won't drink this. And the really? Who cares? It's such a stupid thing to be pissed off about.
Yeah, and the dude's pissed
And
off
now
about
the
it.
woke people are gonna drink beer, and they're fucking annoying. And now I have to. I brought Bud Light. Oh, you don't. It's not good. They're gonna pretend like it's good beer now.
Well, we do that with PBR. Like,
yeah,
I don't.
the hipsters
don't-
started drinking PBR.
Yeah.
Ruined it for me.
I was never a fan to begin with.
I was because it was $8 for a 12-pack. That and Stroh's we used to drink all the time.
Oh,
that would
wow.
be really funny. What if everybody goes back to drinking Keystone Light now, and like a weird beer, like all of a sudden becomes the fucking new, like Stroh's or Natty Ice.
Or bring back Zima.
What about just Bud Ice? What if they adopt Bud Ice? The Penguin is back.
Do they still make Bud Ice? I don't
Yeah,
know.
they do. You can still find it in stores. It's a higher alcohol content. That's why that was yeah. It's basically Bud Light with a higher alcohol content. So
Sold.
a 12-pack will get you ripped. No, a 6-pack will get you rip shit. We used to drink them in college all the time because they were. I think they were about as much as regular Bud Light, but they would get. Remember Bud Light Platinums?
Yeah.
they're kind of like that. It's always weird to me when they came out with Bud Light Platinums. I'm like, these exist
those
already.
tasted funny to me.
They
Like,
did taste funny.
yeah.
It tasted like somebody roofied my drink or pissed in it.
Yeah, it didn't taste like beer. I mean,
No.
this doesn't taste like beer either, but like.
It tastes like water. Well, at this point in our lives,
Yeah.
the amount of, like I said, I love to chug beers and watch wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know that makes me like some sort of fucking heathen to some people, but I'm a monster. I don't know what to tell people.
I love it.
I do too. I had other stuff I wanted to show you.
All right,
Chris,
yeah.
how long have you been recording for? I didn't start a timer. I just kind of we're drinking today. Oh, wonderful! I have a very hilarious video to show. Oh, did you find the tornado video? Yeah, let's watch this shit.
Okay. I'm not saying this.
Yo, so just a little setup here. I guess this is in Little Rock, which is in Arkansas, I believe.
Yep. That's where Bill Clinton is from.
Ah,
Or he was the.
is that where the Lizard
governor?
King was born?
That's Jim Morrison.
Oh, never mind. Sorry. Conspiracy theories.
Yeah, that was
let go.
Bill Clinton's campaign speech. I am the Lizard King. And he said it like Nixon too.
Do you guys
I can't
want
do
to?
impressions.
Do you want to see it? All right, just you, Monica. Come in the back with me. You can see it. If you know Jim Morrison is that speech where he showed his dick. Anyway, that's really funny. I just. I get a nod from people like, that's a good reference, Joe.
Yeah, I'm not laughing. I'm nodding because I got it.
Yeah, very good. Not funny, but I understood you.
You get the nod of approval.
I gotta laugh finally. I just self-deprecate, and people love that. They're like, "Hurt yourself, hilarious."
Cry, sad boy.
That's why all the jokes are when I go like I'm 35 years old and I live in my parents' basement. They're just like, "Ha ha! He's not doing well. We're doing better than him, and our daughter's a heroin addict." Anyway, this is a tornado. This was crazy. So there was a lady and her husband were like videotaping this, and this fucking check this out.
Oh, I'm
You
getting
can see it
this.
form. Look at that shit. It gets like
Whoa.
dark.
Oh my god.
Cool tattoo,
What
bro.
does that mean?
You probably
What's
think
the
it means
tattoo mean?
peace and honor, but it probably says like I chug cock. Pause. So what happened was that lady got sucked up into the hurricane, the tornado. That's
Like,
why.
up and in?
I don't know if she was like inside of. I don't know if she was like deep inside the tornado. But she got sucked out the
She
door.
put just the tip in.
Yeah, exactly. But that shit's fucking crazy because that's actually one of the like that would be the scariest possible thing that could happen to me.
Mm-hmm.
That feeling of utter hopelessness, like because here's the thing, it's not even that like, oh, I'm just gonna like fall to the ground and break all my bones and die. No, like I could get like just a rogue fucking shard in my eye or some
that's
board, like, or get thrown into a tree and be impaled. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Or get eaten by one of them damn tornado sharks I keep hearing about.
They have to be real because they keep making them.
They
so.
made like 8 movies.
Yeah, those. So it has to be happening somewhere.
So every movie starts with a kernel of truth. So Sharknado must be real. God, I really botched with this one. I thought this would be funnier for me. I was like, oh, look at this lady almost died, get dragged back in by her husband who's got Chinese symbols on his arms.
I thought she'd like.
Would you do that for your girlfriend?
What's that?
Would you run out into a tornado to drag her back in?
Of course I would. Like, I mean, I
Why did you stutter? Of course I would.
She might watch this, so.
No, I always think about that. Like I think about moments where, like, I watch movies where, like, people are like, jump from a truck to like save their fucking daughter, and I think about like, I don't know, like my dad maybe if like I was young and I got abducted by like, Albanian terrorist or something like that.
Very specific. Okay.
Yeah. If I got he was a Green Beret.
Oh yeah.
So I could be like, if I needed to, like, if he had to go off on his own, like, if he was like, you have to go and retrieve and like walk to the door, he probably could have done it, especially when I was younger. I don't know if I have that same moxie in me. I see, like, you know what I mean? Like, even if I loved I love my cat, but if my cat got sucked up,
oh, dude, I would be right there.
You answered that a lot quicker than I was like, would you grab your girlfriend? You're like, what? Yeah, yeah. Like,
I'd try my best, sure.
I know how much you love your cat. My cat.
Are we almost done? I want to go home and make out with my cat. He's a boy. I've had Bud Light.
I think 2 Bud Lights makes you into bestiality. You're gonna go back home and finger your cat. This is gonna get weird.
Why do we have to go there?
You brought it up. You said make out with your cat.
Make out is differently. That's first base. Fingering is third base. I don't know about the animal kingdom system, but
I don't know how each finger blasting works for each animal. I don't know how the hierarchy of finger blasting works. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. I like natural. I'll go down a rabbit hole of natural disaster stuff, like houses falling apart. Nobody, like, not people dead, but like if there's something where it's like truck gets sucked up into hurricane, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Like I don't. Like I watched Faces of Death as a kid.
As a kid, I watched that.
Yeah,
too,
was
so.
that real?
Yeah.
Was that real? The first one, I thought those were fucking fake.
No, those are definitely real.
Faces of Death?
Yeah. Like the VHS they'd sell at Blockbuster or like come on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That was real death?
Had to be.
Wasn't there one where the dude shot his brains and it looked like spaghetti? Like
been
walked
years,
into an office and like, bring up Faces of Death. No, don't do that.
All right, well, it's nice to be here on the last episode of Million.
I just remember watching one and there was like a Satan worshiper sacrifice and I'm like, who's filming this?
Maybe like Undercover Boss. That was like real for the first X amount of seasons, and then it's all stage shit. So maybe Faces of Death like originated that. Like maybe the creators of Undercover Boss saw Faces of Death.
They're like, we're gonna do the first one's gonna be 100% legitimate.
First
Only
2 seasons,
the real one.
nothing but real stuff, and then we're gonna just plant some seeds there.
First 2 seasons, like, is that real?
Yeah, I don't know how many seasons there are of Undercover
It's still on.
Boss.
It's probably like 10 now.
Oh yeah,
remember that was new.
Definitely the first few ones are real. Maybe the first 3, 4, or 5
Episodes?
but, seasons.
Really? And then they just went into fucking.
Now it's just like insane bullshit where the person's like, I fucking hate corporate, and they're a bunch of cums.
Cums? They're a bunch of
Cums.
You mean cums? Did you say cums?
Cums.
Yeah. I don't. What do you mean?
Like they have cum on them. They're filled with cum.
That's your insult, Bill? That's your big insult?
Yeah.
You know what? You're fired. I'm your
yeah.
boss. You're fired based on merit.
Well, like my pay, in my check, it was deducted. It was like federal and state and cum.
You're definitely fired, Bill. You're just definitely fired. I don't know how you got this job working in accountant, but like you shouldn't be around any.
But H&R Block is doing that.
That was a brilliant sketch. Oh man, this is when we edit this episode, it's gonna be fucking great. All right, the tornado wasn't a hit with me, but I think this one is going to be a hit because this happened like a couple days ago. Can you send me that video? Yeah. So let's set the tone. I got to read the thing, Chris. Cosplayer stumbles across a headless body, tried to resurrect it with a magic spell, ended up contaminating the crime scene.
No fucking way.
Play the video.
Real. No way is this real. Oh no.
It's real.
We're breaking the fourth wall. Chris has said it's real. Oh my god.
He always. I send these to Chris so he can tell me if they're fake or not.
We were in the middle of our tournament when my friend John said he found a body in the bushes over there. I ran over there because I'm a healing monk to try and help, but obviously my magic wasn't strong enough because the dude's body was missing a head. So my friend decided to try and use a necromancer spell, which didn't work, which I knew it wouldn't. And apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter. We were in the middle of our tournament when my...
Get the fuck out of here.
Chris, find this. I found this on World Star.
It said it was uploaded on April 4th. Like
Okay.
it was uploaded on April 1st.
Okay.
It's fake.
Is it? Can you please look this up?
It said 4th on there.
It said 4th?
It did not say 1st, like an April Fool's prank.
Okay. Can you look up and see if there's an actual crime associated with this, and if there's a body?
Oh my
Apparently,
God. Imagine
I
that
want this guy to be real. I want this guy to be real. I want him to be a real person because there's part of you when hears his voice, you go, this is not a real person. But there's been time and time again in the world of, we're going to call it LARPing, which we'll get into this shit. Because, like, I have some friends that dabble.
Get it? Really?
Well, they're Dungeons and Dragons people. If you go to the Renaissance Fair, you dabble in LARPing.
Okay.
I can't.
I've never been.
It's too ridiculous for me. I want to go dressed as Bill and Ted. You get it.
Okay.
I feel like I'd be met with a lot of upset faces by the friend who had a Wild Stallion shirt on. What are you doing? We're knights. I'm a time traveler. I don't understand.
I never saw the reboot they made.
It's not a reboot. It's just a sequel.
Sequel? Never saw it.
Reboot's now starting to mean sequel. I don't like that. I don't like the people's terminology. I don't know why. Did you find anything, Chris?
No, it looks like it is fake.
It is fake? God damn it. It's so funny.
You know, he's also on the thing, on the cop car, it's an actual license plate.
Oh, all right. Damn it. I wanted this to be real. I wanted that guy to be real. Can you play the video game so we can hear his stupid voice? Thank you.
Friend John said he found a body in the bushes over there. I ran over there because I'm a healing monk to try and help, but obviously my magic wasn't strong enough because the dude's body was missing a head. So my friend decided to try and use a necromancer spell, which didn't work, which I knew it wouldn't. And apparently we contaminated the crime scene because that spell uses a lot of glitter.
D&D. Oh my God, yes. It's like, it's one of those, like, isn't it a stereotype? And I'm like, not really. Not really. I've played Dungeons and Dragons before and everything. And like, it's fun as shit, but you run into, every once in a while, you run into somebody when you're talking about it to be like, well, technically, and you just want to kick him right in his cunt because he doesn't have a dick. And I don't mean that in the cool trans way, drinking Bud Light, supportive trans rights. I mean that in the fucking asshole kind of way.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Man, I really want. I was banking on that being a mother.
It is from a sketch show.
What sketch show is it from?
Graham Barrett is an actual.
Is he a person?
Yeah, he's a comedian from Canada.
Oh, cool.
Oh, he's from Canada? Well, tell Graham Barrett to. I've stopped either. I don't know. I'm just sad that it's not real.
I like Canadian humor.
You like Canadian humor?
Kids in the Hall.
Kids in the Hall. Trailer Park Boys?
Oh, dude, I watched that. I never watched it until like the last 2 years.
Last 2 years?
Loved it.
Great show. I always tell people to get on it. People that watch Trailer Park Boys and then they're like, I didn't get it. I'm like, I don't fucking understand you. Like, I'm sorry. It's like some of the most brilliant jokes I've ever seen in my life.
Randy, I am the liquor.
I am the liquor. Well, it's also like, you watch Eastbound and Down?
Of course.
It's like the same.
It's pretty much.
It's. But I'm like, people like Eastbound and Down. They don't. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's like the same brand of humor. Oh, I love it. Yeah, Eastbound and Down, Trailer Park Boys, Canadian television, SCTV, all that shit. A lot of great comedic actors came from. Oh, he's just. What is this? What is that? Why is he dressed like a chef?
Let alone for them to be going crazy for my spaghetti. And they ate everything, even the seat cushions. And when they left, they just took a huge spaghetti dump on my front porch.
But not everybody is happy about the parade.
Today's the opening day for my restaurant, Eddie's Spaghetti, and thanks to this parade, everything's covered in horse shit. Yes, I said you could bring in animals, but I wasn't expecting so many horses, let alone for them to be going crazy for my spaghetti. And they ate everything, even the seat cushions. And when they left, they just took a huge
really
spaghetti dump on my front porch.
Like, there's part of me. Chris, pause this.
I think it's the header on the bottom.
No, it's everything. It's the way that it's edited. It looks like a real, and it's also shot on a TV. Oh my God!
As we all know, it's very difficult for family businesses out there these days, which is why I'm very excited to announce that Grandpa Willie's Cream Pies is opening up a second facility. Cream pies have kept my family going for generations. My dad taught me how to cream pie. His dad taught him. And me and my wife are very excited to show our kids how to do a proper cream pie. With this new facility, we're going to be offering new flavors, such as double stuffed and my wife's favorite, chocolate.
Nice, there you go.
As we all know, it's very difficult for family businesses out there these days.
Because he's a cuckold.
Because he's a
sleeps with an African-American gentleman.
That's what Bay Arthur liked to sleep with.
That's true.
She had a whole song about it.
Mm-hmm. I remember that one.
She did. Everybody, I like chocolate love. Yep. Bring up Bay Arthur singing about black men.
The song "Chocolate Rain" is also about sleeping with Bay Arthur.
It's called It's Not Shallow. I'm going to hell for that.
There you go.
Yeah, look at this. This is great.
We're really into this.
I did not prepare for this episode. I'm pulling up everything I looked at today. She was so hot.
Pies are delicious. Chocolate flavored love. Licorice lips like candy. Keep my cocoa handy. I have such a sweet tooth when it comes to love. Black boys are delicious. Moose hot fudge. Maple syrup laddie.
She says black boys are delicious. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, Lord.
I want that to be the... She's saying the whole... I was watching this today, and I was like... it's just really funny that there's an old white woman just being like, black boys are delicious. And I currently watch old white women get dicked down on Pornhub. Like, she was way ahead of its time.
Hell yeah, brother. Secure the
dude.
PS5.
What's that?
Secure the PS5.
Whatever you got to do, brother.
Don't work yourself into a shoot, brother.
No, this is like the old day. I mean, I don't know. Bay Arthur, she was kind of hot. She's on the list of weird people I wanted to fuck. Especially now because she's dead. So it's just kind of cutting my dick on a skeleton.
There we go.
Sorry.
You're hanging around Russ a little too much.
No, I've been like this.
Okay.
I just there are many sides to me. Right. No, I have like a weird Bay Arthur, especially after singing that song, because that means she's into cuckolding. So I can like watch her fuck.
Nice. Okay.
She's into it.
As long as she's happy. And you're
She
happy.
looks at me with that mean
All that
face.
matters.
She's fucking riding some dude. She's, it's not like yours. She says stuff like that to me.
He didn't come yet.
He didn't come yet, and he's not going to.
Look
for
who could
another
sustain
hour.
an erection.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Like you gotta say, it's not like, oh my god, isn't this awesome? Like, how much of a horrible cuckold would that be? It's like, do you want to hold my hand while I ride him? Oh my god, we're doing this together.
Cup his balls. Come on, get in here.
That's what. It is.
Help out a little.
Yeah, come on, get in there. Don't just pull your dick out and look and jerk off. Do stuff. She gets naggy at him. Are you gonna like hold my hair back while I blow him or not? God damn it! They're having problems in the bedroom, but they still go through with it. You know what I mean? Like, he just doesn't like. He doesn't like hold my ass into the guy's dick the way that he used to. It's just not the way that it used to be.
Romance is gone from that relationship.
There's so many layers to cuckolding. Mm-hmm. There's one I've literally watched one where the dude just came into the room on a Segway. And then, like, this fucking much more handsome dude came in and fucked the shit out of his wife.
Nice.
And then blew a load on that guy's face.
Okay.
That's how it ended.
You had me in the first half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this wasn't the first half. This was the last 5 minutes. Which, you know, if you like to time your loads like I do, is very disappointing. Like, you know, nothing's worse than jerking off looking at porn and then all of a sudden it just cuts to, like, a dude's face just mid-finger stroke. You're looking at some fucking ungodly tits that you're like, only in my dreams, and like, this is gonna be great, and all of a sudden just some dude like, oh my god, Tiffany, and you're like, fuck!
No. The camera's like now on the guy's ass, and that's when it finished too. It's like,
oh yeah. I mean, if you're, I guess it's weird to think of how that would be that's only a thing for dudes, right? Because there's no, like, is this unless a girl is just not into girls' faces at all? Like, do you think a girl's like, yeah, I was looking at this dude like stroking his dick, and all of a sudden this bitch's face came in, and I couldn't bust my nut. That's how girls talk. You can tell I know them really well.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's every girl I've ever met.
But do you think girls think the same way? They're like, oh, slicking my bean, and then I couldn't because they got off Hasselhoff's face.
They're only masturbating to the video of Hasselhoff eating the Wendy's on the floor.
I gotta get girls on here and ask them what fucking weird shit they touch themselves to.
That's a good question, because you and me could guess and be completely off.
What? You want me to guess yours?
Yeah.
That scene from Scary Movie right before he blows the huge load. Oh wait,
Told
that was
you
me.
that in secret.
What? I'll tell you exactly. Species.
Species?
Yeah, I used to jerk off to Species. Not like the death parts. Like it was Natasha Henstridge's like regular tits, but she gets naked in that a lot.
Okay, acceptable. I liked Everybody Loves Raymond.
You just jerked off to Everybody Loves Raymond?
Yeah.
Which one? The mom? Milfy? Yeah,
Love
Milfy.
Marie.
Yeah, big Milfy
Yeah,
tits.
yeah.
I understand. Freckly tits.
It's more so Robert. I really liked I like
The Bud Light again.
Brad
right?
Garrett.
You're back to the. You like
Dude,
I like tall men.
I like a guy who can do a great impression. Brad Garrett is an excellent impressionist.
He is actually.
Yeah, he is.
Did you ever see the show they tried to make about the Comedy Store?
I don't think I have.
It was on Showtime. It's called I'm Dying Up There. It's based
Oh,
on a
yeah,
book.
yeah, I've seen that, of course. Goldie.
It's weird. Yeah, it's weird because they couldn't get to rights to anybody from the
forgot he's
actual
in that, you're
story.
right.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's trying to play.
But that's the problem with it is like they didn't try to get like because that book is really about at the core of it. It's like about how like Leno and Letterman and like all these dudes came up in that scene in like the 70s. It's supposed to be. So that's like Leno, Letterman, fucking who else? Like
I feel like there's a reference to
there's references and there's
like
a dude
Freddie
who you
Prinze
swear to
Jr.
God is Letterman in that show.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah.
background character, and I'm like, that's Letterman. Like And there's a dude there's like a dude like you see meet. I think Richard Pryor shows up in like the second episode, doing coke with presumably himself because the kid's kind of a Richard Pryor
The kid
type.
is exactly Richard Pryor.
So I'm like, what are they trying to do in this show right now? They never get it right. Honestly, the only time they never get it, like the only time I've ever seen it, I'm like, that's kind of similar. Like something that I've like experienced.
Yeah.
Was like, and it's gonna sound weird, but it was like a few scenes in Marvelous Miss Maisel. I was like, all right, that's kind of true. But other than that, it's always very romanticized. You know, like there's never the Tuesday night hammered by yourself. You know,
I do like the scene
talking out front. They want to do a scene where the whole movie is just us in front of a bar for like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like,
the pretty blonde character in the show, like she's dating a bunch of like the other comics, and then there's like a sex scene where she has sex with one of the guys, and they roll over like, "What'd you think of that punchline from the joke I said before?" Like,
yeah, they're like all fucking each other. Yeah, it's like
and
weird.
I was like, shit, is that what the open micers do at like Nostalgia?
That's
like,
what I mean.
Like,
where's this sexy world?
Like, hey, they're a female from Nassau County.
Yeah.
Do you like my punchline about cum?
And they're like, yeah, I'd like to have some of your cum in my mouth. And they go, all right, let's do this. That's how you start comedy.
That's why I got.
I don't know. Like, I have a joke right now where I've never once been laid because of this. Never once been laid. Never. You have a girlfriend, so it's like, yes, you have, but like because she has to.
Yeah.
But
she has to laugh for her.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so funny. You want to fuck me, right? Yeah, you're so funny. I want to fuck you.
What'd you think of that Hulk Hogan impression?
Oh, it was so good, babe. It was so good, brother. Ha ha ha. Anyway, we get McDonald's. What was a fuck? God damn it! I keep going off on tangents and losing my spot.
It's okay.
What was I saying?
When are we starting the episode?
We already did.
Oh my god, what?
You drank that whole beer.
Both of them.
What was I saying?
I'm feeling double gay.
Damn it! How gay are you? We were talking about Brad Garrett. Oh yeah, we're talking about that show.
We were Brad Garrett. We went to Dying
Well,
Up
Brad
Here.
Garrett's in that show. He plays like the Vegas comedian who made it.
Yeah.
But it's always weird how when I see a lot of shows like this, I'm like, why isn't the stand-up ever funny?
Well, it has,
you ever notice that? It's never funny.
It has Andrew Santillo in it. Santino?
Yeah. He plays the he's the guy that does Whiskey Ginger?
Yeah.
Yeah, love that guy. He plays one of the comics.
He does.
Yeah. He's the only one that I'm like, this is like genuinely, I think this is a genuinely funny bit.
He seems funny. I can't watch his stuff because I don't want to emulate it, and then
Are you worried that he's too much? You guys are too similar?
I don't want to sound like I'm copying him. So
Dude,
I don't
worried.
know. I don't know any of his jokes. I won't watch it.
Big J. Ogerson has a new special just came out today.
On Netflix.
Yeah, YouTube.
Right? Yeah.
And it's the one they recorded at Skankfest. And he's like, I've been doing a lot of crowd work lately, and I just don't want to emulate what he does. I want to find my own niche in crowd work, but I know I'm going to go home and watch it tonight and be like, subconsciously, I'm just going to be like, what do you guys like? Fucking black guys? Cool.
If you show up to a show with fingerless gloves, I will talk to you.
Rocco Perillo will beat the shit out of me. Dude, I've thought about just being. You ever thought about just doing some drastic thing, showing up at the mic or the show, and just being like, "What is that? Why are you wearing a red fedora?" I'm like, "That's what I do now. That's my thing." Like that's just. I remember at one point I wore a jacket on stage. I was like super confident. I'm like, "I'll wear a jacket." I think it was Tony Landolfi. He was like, "Yo, stop wearing a jacket on stage. You look stupid."
You're not Uncle Terry or Dice.
No, or like Andrew Dice Clay. Nor do I want to be that. So I was like, so now I just go up usually like this, not with the beer, not with the gay beer.
I think I like as somebody who's a alcoholic. Apparently, like I don't bring a drink on when I go out.
Sometimes I do. I did recently.
I don't get why.
It's hard.
Why
It's
people
10
do
minutes
that.
usually. 10 to 15 minutes I do usually. So it's like if I'm doing like a 20-minute set, I can use it and go back and blah 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 wherever the fuck. But like
even for like an open mic where you're doing 5 minutes, like you're not. Gonna
I leave the drink on the table.
There, leave it at the table. Like I see a lot of guys, they'll show up like, oh, thanks for having me. Put it down.
You know why?
Touch it or acknowledge it, and then bring it when they leave.
Because it's good, but if you can actually like or refer to it, like I saw this guy do this joke about I can't remember Jeff Dye's his name, fucking funny guy, but he does this joke about how he has the beer on stage and he goes like, this is really all I do, I don't do like drugs or anything like that, and I smoke a little pot, and just the beer, the pot, and pills. I like pills,
That's fine too.
And so just that's it. It's beer, the pot, the pills. And cocaine for the holidays. Like it just gets the kid's getting bigger, but it's like he used it as a prop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so if you're gonna do it, but if you're like people, because they saw Dennis Leary do it back in 1993, and they go, "Oh, dude, it makes me edgy to go up there." Like every time people make fun of comedy or make fun of comics in like the media or something like that, it's always a dude with like a whiskey glass in his hand. You know what I mean? And I'm just like, yeah, that's why like I usually don't do it, just because like I don't want to be a hack. You know what I mean? But I do. But if you're genuinely going to go up there and drink the beer while you do it, that's something else, you know. But if you're using it as like an actual prop, then I think that's cool.
Like if you're doing 20 minutes or more, sure, you'll get thirsty. If you're doing a 5-minute spot, like what are you doing?
Especially then, because like, how good are your jokes where you're getting fucking...
Yeah.
You're getting, I'm sorry. I really just laid into it for 2 minutes.
During all of these applause breaks, I'm going to have a little sip of Bud Light.
That's a 10-minute set. Like at that point, like I gotta goose the engine up because I'm just killing. I'm getting so dry up here in 10 minutes. You're not, unless you're sick on stage. But I don't know. Chris, what are we at, by the way? About an hour. I wanted to finish up with, man, I should have mentioned that Kid Rock has the lyric about how he likes fucking underage girls in the song. You ever heard it?
No. What song?
It was called Cool Daddy Cool.
Okay.
It was on the Osmosis Jones soundtrack.
Oh, wow.
And I listened to it. I listened to it a lot. And I asked this because I was going to bring it up before when we were watching him shoot Bud Light, but I'm going to bring it up now because this is a sensible. We're gonna Tarantino this shit. We're gonna go back to the beginning.
As long as there's feet in there.
Yeah, it's called Cool Daddy Cool, and it's got it's on the Osmosis Jones soundtrack. And I'll tell you, don't even have to bring it up. I'll tell you the lyric. I listened to this a lot because I didn't understand what it meant, and I used to change the lyric because I'm like, that's weird. And it's.
I mean, that movie came out when we were probably.
It's a good movie.
13?
Ish. Osmosis Jones is a great movie.
Never seen it. I know. I kind of have an idea of the plot.
Yeah, it's just a cop drama inside a dude's body. Yep. It's like white blood cells and a cold pill work together to stop a virus. That's voiced by Lawrence Fishburne.
That's right.
He plays Thrax.
I knew there was another like big.
I'm a fucking child. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But the exact lyric, yeah, young ladies, I like them underage. See, some say that's statutory, but I say it's mandatory. Yeah, right? It's catchy. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I saw you bob your head to it.
I liked it. It's from a
dude. The beat is super catchy.
And it's from a Gary Glitter song.
Is it? Got that.
That's not a laugh. That's a nod reference.
That's. I just liked I liked it. No, that was a laugh. You don't have to tell me how I perceive my comedy.
Kelly on Gary Glitter.
Yeah, but Gary Glitter is like the deeper reference of it. Like, out of the you can't. Everybody knows R. Kelly.
I have a deep catalog of files.
You have a deep catalog of
contacts in my phone.
We are getting canceled. I'm not important enough to get canceled. I wish. If I got canceled, I'll blow up tomorrow. Shane Gillis, that shit. Do you have plugs? Any shows that you want to plug, sir?
April 20th, I will be at the Squarehead Brewery.
Oh, everybody go down to Squarehead, April 20th.
Little marijuana show.
Yeah.
I'll plug my Instagram handle. It's Dunzig right there.
Yeah.
DM me for a ticket. You won't, but we're doing it. And
then, DM me for a ticket? You're not going to do it.
Yeah.
100 people that listen? Maybe 25.
April 22nd, I will be at the Giggle Room in Levittown.
Giggle Room in Levittown, April 22nd. I will be, April 22nd, I will be at McGuire's. That's Terry McNeely's birthday show, actually. There's a really good lineup for that. Bridget Kavanaugh's on that. Tony Landolfi's on that. Come down, support. May 13th is another McGuire show I'm going to be on with a great lineup. In between then and May 25th, I'm also going to be at Mohegan Sun.
Nice, dude.
I'm going to be at Mohegan Sun doing the Thirsty Thursday show with Jeff Wade. I love that show. I love that room. That's always a fun time. That's always a good show. Please, just tell if you don't know if you want to go, just tell your fucking husband or your wife or whatever pronoun or adjective, or if you just go by like I'm Glass, whatever, you're Glass, cool. Just tell them to shut the fuck up and let's go to Connecticut. It's a boat ride. I promise you it's not a long trip.
Yeah, it's not far.
Okay, it's not far and it's fun. If you like to gamble, they got gambling. If you like drinking, they got a million places to drink. If you like blow, I'm sure we can find some blow there for you.
I'm in.
Calm down, Pat. Calm down. All I'm sure we can find some blow there for you. Like hookers? I mean, I know I can get you a hooker.
I misunderstood the blow. I thought it meant to blow somebody.
No, I mean both. Either. Anyway. Come down May 25th. It's always fun. It's a great room. It's a fun time. Come get wasted.
Hell yeah.
It'll be great. Yeah, that's pretty much all the major shows I have coming up right now. Chris is the producer of the show. I love him. Pat, give him your hand. Pat, we went all over the place in this one, but I had fun doing it with you.
Me too,
I genuinely had a good time.
Oh, we always do.
This is like an hour episode. It's going to be condensed into 30 minutes.
That's fine with me, dude.
Just because of the amount of time where I'm like, I lost my spot.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Where was I?
Oh, shit. I got a couple laughs in there.
A lot of head nods.
Oh, shit, I lost my spot. Anyway. All right. So, all right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. This has been the Millennial Stoner. Oh, I got fucking stickers. Next time, I got stickers. I don't have any. Listen, when you see me, give me a sticker. Ugh. I got stickers now, man. I got Millennial Stoner stickers just real quick.
Nice.
I got stickers, and you're probably asking right now, where can I get these stickers? Look, they're awesome. They got like Wario colors and shit. All right, so like they're like, how can I get these really awesome stickers that Chris drew himself? How do you get these? Well, I'll tell you how. You see me and you say, hey, give me some fucking stickers. And I'll give you some
give me a fucking sticker.
Hey, you got a sticker. See, look how Pat learned. Pat gets a sticker. So ask me, and they're limited supplies, but I'm gonna get more. We're getting more merch soon. Yeah, stickers are gonna come out. So
Sick.
Sweet. Pat gets the first sticker. All right, guys. If you tuned in and listened to the whole episode, thanks for tuning in. If you only listened to 5 minutes and tuned out, go fuck yourself. No, I'm kidding. I love you. Keep giving me your minimal views, but like my shit.
Yeah, like and subscribe.
Share it, subscribe. We're gonna release more clips and reels and stuff. This will probably be mostly reels because it's only funny in increments. But then if you see Patt Dunn's face on a flyer, go see him. He's a really funny guy and he's a great comedian.
Thank you.
Okay, and give him a big hug when you see him. Give him Bud Lights because he likes being gay. We like being gay too.
Let's get gay, brother.
All right. Once you get gay. All right, brother. You want to go fuck each other in the ass now?
Hell yeah, brother.
All right. Good night, everyone.
The Millennial Stoner outro song. Yeah, pack a bowl and sing along. Blah, la, blah, la, blah, la, 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 la. Ba, ba, blue sheep, ba, 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 ba. This is the favorite podcast of the Dalai Lama.